Edward Kelly on a tear with 3 first-round finishes. URRUTIA will look to capitalise on his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Let's see how he handles the pressure of being on the biggest martial arts stage in the world for the first time broadcast to 128 countries. We're set for 3 5-minute rounds. 2 fighters in orthodox stance here. URRUTIA will love this one to go to the ground where he can work that BJJ.
URRUTIA says he doesn't want to necessarily play the stand-up game with Kelly. He knows how dangerous he is, and there's a beautiful side kick to the side of the head of URRUTIA.
URRUTIA just eating that. Almost an outside crescent kick, and there's a nice knockout side kick from Edward Kelly. The kicking arsenal early from the Filipino.
I like how he's going up top and up high, so URRUTIA can't catch the legs and possibly take this fight to the ground.
URRUTIA faking here early as Kelly continues to dictate the pace with his legs. Good side kick cutting into the thigh there of URRUTIA.
Mixing up the strikes very well, throwing some very powerful kicks at URRUTIA.
So many questions surrounding Emilio URRUTIA. He's been around the Asian martial arts scene for so long after leaving the United States, and finally gets his chance at one championship, the biggest of all. Beautiful jab there from URRUTIA. Kelly backs him up the front kick. They go toe-to-toe now. Now URRUTIA looks for a takedown. Drives Kelly against the cage. And he gets the takedown, does the honey badger chase.
Kelly threw about 10 straight different kicks at URRUTIA before URRUTIA was able to take this fight to the ground. Now he's on top, and now we get to see what this highly touted athlete from basically all over Asia has been doing and working on his ground skills.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt, Emilio URRUTIA. Also competed in BJJ in the USA before moving over to Tiger Muay Thai.
Too much. Action!
Trying to get some hammerfist strikes off there, URRUTIA, and Edward Kelly doing a good job of controlling URRUTIA's posture. Pops the left hand there, URRUTIA looks for the elbow across the forehead of Kelly.
No headbutt.
Shimada just cautioning URRUTIA to be careful not to get too wild with his head. The headbutts are illegal.
But he's controlling the position of Kelly with his head quite well. He's able to limit the movement of Kelly so that he's like not able to possibly set up. You can see him trying to work that guard up into a higher position, but URRUTIA is just very active with the ground and pound.
URRUTIA, one of the busiest martial arts athletes on the planet, only made his professional debut in 2013, and already this is his 14th fight. That's an extraordinarily busy schedule for 30-year-old Emilio URRUTIA.
URRUTIA said he would fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, taking a fight on short notice. He just loves to get in there. He says he's living his dream, and right now, he is doing it.
URRUTIA said he'd go to ground, get on top, stay heavy, use his hips, and eventually take the back of Edward Kelly. First part of that is ringing true so far. He is on top, they are on the ground, and URRUTIA seems to be in control.
He's got a very grinding style. You can see him trying to push Kelly up against the cage there, but Kelly does the right stuff by pushing him off. Here come those feet again from Kelly.
Edward Kelly did predict a knockout. He said, look out for the head kick, that's how I'm gonna do it. Can he get that rear leg roundhouse kick to the head here on URRUTIA with 1 minute 10 remaining in the first round? In the stand-up portion earlier on in the round, it was all Edward Kelly. On the ground, it was mostly Emilio URRUTIA.
URRUTIA's got to close the distance. He's kind of staying inside Kelly's kicking range.
Good counter right hand there from URRUTIA. Off the high right roundhouse kick from Kelly. URRUTIA fakes. Chin tucked wisely for Emilio URRUTIA. Goes to the outside lead thigh of Kelly. Kelly's got that right leg back pretty far, which means he could be setting a roundhouse kick off it. Throws an overhand right instead. There's the high right roundhouse kick. There's the front kick from Edward Kelly, but not collecting the target. Neither did the leg kick.
The speed of Kelly has slowed down significantly here in the later part of this first round. We can see that the kicks just aren't coming with the same velocity, and now URRUTIA is able to counter with kicks of his own, spinning around Kelly.
Final seconds. Flicking front kick there from Emilio URRUTIA. Looks to the inside thigh, does Kelly. URRUTIA circles off counterclockwise, and we go to the towels.
Wow, let's take a look at some of these explosive, thunderous kicks thrown by Kelly. Beautiful stepping in side kick from Kelly to start this round. And then we saw more of the same. He really unleashed a lot of kicks in that opening sequence of fights, but then URRUTIA was like, all right, enough of that. Let's go to the ground. Let's go to where the Honey Badger feels a little bit more comfortable, and we saw that.
Second round, set for 3. URRUTIA, a 9-week camp. He trained on throwing punches down the center. It worked well for him in the opening round.
I like how he immediately closes that distance away from the kicking range and gets this fight back down to the ground. Now URRUTIA's on top, trying to step over that half guard.
Half guard from URRUTIA, manages to cork in some left hands between the eyes of Edward Kelly. Top position where Emilio wants to be. Kelly looks to control his posture. Kelly told us yesterday, I have to be careful of Emilio's ground and pound. It's one of his fortes, and we've seen some of that so far tonight. But Kelly did say he didn't mind where the fight went.
Check out the head position there. You were trying to see him sneak that head under the arm. Now he's got side control. Can Kelly scramble out? Ooh, the Honey Badger just immediately jumps on him as he tries to scramble away.
Good work here from Emilio URRUTIA. Staying tight on Edward Kelly. How does Kelly get out of this predicament, Mitch?
That's not really a good position for him to be in. He's kind of in a twisted half guard there, but he's got the knee across the belly, chooses to give it up. Now he's got back into full guard. Kelly's got to be more active. He's got to get back up to his feet. He was dominating the stand-up exchanges, and he has to get back there. If he allows URRUTIA to control the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds of this round, the fight's going to start to swing in URRUTIA's favor.
If you've seen Emilio URRUTIA compete before, you know that he loves this situation. Top position, staying close, grinding away on his opponent, and that's exactly what URRUTIA is doing at the moment.
Yeah, it's that ground and pound. Look at this smothering style. The head is always grinding on Kelly, consistently pushing forward, dropping a little bit of punches just to stay active. You can hear Yuji Shimada screaming for action, but there's a lot going on here. URRUTIA is controlling the position, and he's also throwing enough punches to keep this fight in that position.
Keep going to fight.
Certainly URRUTIA does not seem fazed by being on the big occasion for the first time here at One Championship. He did predict that he'd get a second round submission victory tonight, and it'd come via Kimura. That's his favorite sub. Let's see if it comes to fruition here for the Honey Badger.
Halfway through the second round, and now we're starting to see just more of the same, more ground and pound. Edward Kelly's trying to stop the ground and pound onslaught by grabbing the head, keeping in position. But look at URRUTIA, he's constantly moving his head from one position to the next, so Edward Kelly is not able to control it.
Kelly still on his back. He's been there for a long time now. It's Emilio URRUTIA in control with 2 minutes remaining in the second of 3.
Kelly might want to allow URRUTIA to maybe pass into half guard just so he can create a scramble and he can start to get moving because he's got to get back up to his feet.
URRUTIA needs to get out of this situation. It's still half guard. Should say Kelly needs to change up the situation here. Takes a short knee to the jaw there from URRUTIA. Well done from the US competitor. And he digs away to the body off the left hand now. Just a very convincing, dominant round here for Emilio URRUTIA, Mitch.
Yeah, you gotta wonder, is the striking that Edward Kelly is trying to do from the bottom, does that sway, the judges' opinion at all in this round? Rich, how do you see this?
No, I don't see the striking from the bottom as being very effective. Actually, URRUTIA has done a really good job here of mounting up some damage. He's actually scoring in a higher category than just ground control, which has swayed the decision that I would have given at the end of the first round, as we would score the match at this point.
Is this aggression and ground control?
Oh, for sure. He's definitely scoring in aggression as well. And he's scoring in ground control, but I'm just saying that the ground and pound that he's doing, for me, is scoring more in the damage category, which is a higher scoring category.
URRUTIA did say he'd worked on his conditioning extensively in the 9-week camp, and he's shown no signs of tiring. Side control now, north-south position for Emilio URRUTIA. Now he goes after the arm. He was hoping for a Kimura. That's what he predicted. Can Emilio URRUTIA finish it here at the end of the second round?
See, that's what I'm talking about. If URRUTIA is able to transition into a different position, it gives Edward Kelly the opportunity to create a scramble so he can get away, get this fight back up to his feet. But you know what? Every beginning of a round starts on their feet.
And what a round for Emilio URRUTIA. Welcome to One Championship, Emilio. Welcome to the biggest martial arts stage in the world.
Let's take a look at some of this action. We can see that URRUTIA, that was the story of this fight, is constantly on top, working the ground and pound. But here, Edward Kelly was able to create a bit of a scramble, worked his way out of the position to end up slightly on top, but URRUTIA was able just to control the top.
It is still anyone's contest for the taking, but a tremendous second round from the Honey Badger, Emilio URRUTIA, for the first time ever in One Championship.
This is Kelly's world. This is where the fight has to stay if Kelly wants to take advantage of this situation in this fight. He can sway a lot of not only the damage that he's been inflicting, but the judges, if this fight does go to the judges' scorecards. But URRUTIA immediately jumps on top.
And URRUTIA shot in for a double leg, switch to a single, got the takedown, but now Kelly back to his feet, and Kelly trying to lock out the left arm of URRUTIA.
URRUTIA is having his own weapon used against him as Kelly tried to go in for a Kimura there, but URRUTIA does all the right stuff in that mount.
This is not where Kelly wants to be in the opening 50 seconds of the final round. Now he's got the Honey Badger on his back. Can URRUTIA flatten him out here? Can he try and work his way to a rear naked choke? He's got the hooks working for him. URRUTIA will take his time. He's got plenty of time. He's working it now. He's going to soften up Edward Kelly a little more. URRUTIA from the back, in control. He'll be looking for a rear naked choke. Got to expose the neck, and here he goes again.
How he's choosing just to soften up Kelly a little bit, make sure he's in the right position before going for that submission. Now he's got the body locked there in the figure four, but they're so slippery at this point. Kelly is able to turn into the full guard, putting URRUTIA on his back for the first time.
Let's see what Kelly can do. It's been a while since he's had top position. Nice push off there from URRUTIA. Gets back to his feet. Well done from the Honey Badger. And they drift back towards center cage. Tremendous action here in the final round. URRUTIA faking again. High kick from Kelly, but it lacks the gusto, it lacks the snap that it had earlier on. Those looping hands a little telegraphed, and URRUTIA saw them coming and drifted back. So too the body shot attempt there from Edward Kelly. Is Kelly sucking the air a little now? What's left in the tank of Edward Kelly? URRUTIA, will he look to shoot in and take Kelly down again? That's where Emilio URRUTIA has had the most success. Counters off the high kick.
Yeah, URRUTIA's been a lot more effective in a closer range where he can work the boxing and get into the takedown. This is kicking range. This is where Kelly is most dangerous.
URRUTIA knows that he has to watch the kicking range and the looping punches of Edward Kelly. There's the counter right hand. That's what URRUTIA trained for 9 weeks solid. The straight right down the center corridor. He's timed it well tonight off the roundhouse kicks, Mitch, of Edward Kelly.
Yeah, now that these kicks are coming a bit slower, he can throw that hand and he sweeps out the front leg of Kelly with a low kick of his own.
Beautifully done. Sweep to a hammer fist strike, then straight back to his feet. Emilio URRUTIA, full of confidence. It's oozing out of him here in the third and final with 1 minute 50 remaining.
gotta wonder, how is this fight going in the mind of the judges? When you leave it to the judges, you never know. And URRUTIA is a judge's favorite. He's got 5 wins by judge's decision.
But so long as there is kick left in the legs of Edward Kelly, you can never write him off. Just one of those roundhouses, just one of those side kicks, one of those crescent kicks could knock out Emilio URRUTIA. We've seen it happen many times before. Beautiful roundhouse kick to the upper left ribs there. Counter overhand right from Edward Kelly, fell short for him.
He is landing. He's starting to show that striking superiority, and you gotta wonder, are these single strikes with no counter gonna add up in the last minute of this fight?
You also need to award the effective landing kicks here for Kelly. A lot of them are being caught on the shin, a lot of them are being caught on the double forearms or the single forearm of URRUTIA. So not really being too effective for Kelly. Good jab there from URRUTIA. And he goes to the outside thigh and twists that lead knee. Looks for the inside leg there, does Kelly. URRUTIA drifts off clockwise. Which is dangerous. He could drift potentially into that right leg of Edward Kelly. 25 seconds remaining in the contest now.
Nice exchange there, but URRUTIA managed to sneak that right hand in, but an answer with a left hand from Kelly.
Head movement from URRUTIA, thrust the right hand down the center again, outside thigh kick from the Honey Badger. Final seconds of the contest. We are going to go down to the judges again here at One Championship Quest for Greatness. And will it be a great start to his One Championship career for the Honey Badger, Emilio URRUTIA? Rich Franklin, your thoughts?
I'll tell you, I think, listen, clearly URRUTIA won the ground control category. However, I actually think at the end of the fight, he did enough to edge out the striking superiority. In the end, he ended up doing more damage. I would give him the decision.
There you have it. Will URRUTIA continue his streak here in KL?
It is all part of One Championship Quest for Greatness from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Beautiful Kuala Lumpur. And let's go to Dominic Lau to enter this one into the record books. Will it be Edward Kelly? Will it be Emilio URRUTIA on the ground in the top position? Emilio URRUTIA having tremendous success with the ground and pound, and Kelly having success with the stand-up. Here's Dominic Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this bout in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. From the blue corner, Emilio URRUTIA.